It was this California license examiner giving an exam to a young man. Young man getting his license to drive. So he drives the vehicle, does an outstanding job. He aced the exam. Well, when he got ready to finish the course or finish the drive, he pulls up, he parks the car, the examiner get ready to get out of the car. Well, before the examiner gets out, the young man says, I'm glad I don't have to drive like that all the time. Listen to me. He said, I'm glad I don't have to drive like that all the time. What am I getting at in that illustration? The only reason that he drove the way he was supposed to drive is because he was being watched. Because he was being watched. He was doing what was necessary in order to get what he wanted because he was being watched. So in his comment, I'm glad I don't have to drive like that all the time, that lets us know that he would prefer to drive another type of way. Probably not pleasing to the examiner. More than likely, he would fail the test. So, what are we getting, or what am I getting at in that little example? How are you living? Are we living a certain way when somebody is watching? Are we living a certain way when our peers at church is watching? But what happens to the lifestyle or the living when no one is looking at you? Or you're somewhere in unfamiliar territory. Let's say you're out of the country. Is your conversation or your conduct the same as it is when you're in the church or around other church people? Right? Is it the same? Or, like I said, is it the way you want someone to think you are? Is it the way that you want someone to think you are? Now, living holy, that's what we're talking about. Somebody talk to me. What is your definition of holy? Anybody? Your definition of holy in your own words. Anybody?
Clean.
Okay, I got clean. What else? Clean. Pure.
Right.
Living holy.
Righteous.
Righteous. There it is. Set aside. Being obedient. All of those is being holy. So, when we say, how you living? Are you living holy? That's what God requires of us, is to live holy. To live holy. Holy means to be separate. When God calls us to holiness, it means that we are to be set apart. Somebody said that. To be set apart. To be set apart for God to use us the way He wants to use us. God will not use an unclean vessel. If the vessel is unclean, He cannot use us the way in which He wants to use us. It has to be, somebody said the word pure earlier. A pure vessel. You cannot be used by God the way He wants to use you if the vessel isn't clean. So, you want to separate yourself from sin. Separate yourself from sin. Got a question? Are there times when it's difficult to tell the difference from the person that haven't accepted Christ and the one that says they have accepted Christ?
Yes.
Is it sometimes difficult to tell the difference from the people that say they have accepted Christ from the ones that openly have not accepted Christ? You say yes. Why do you say that, Ms. Hunt?
Because we don't live at church 24/7.
Okay. Okay.
You've been places